Hey y'all, so I am back. So this is going to be a video on this hair. Sorry for my voice, been a little under the weather. I want to know about this hair, how I slayed it, where it's from, all of the tea. Then keep on watching. Okay. Okay, y'all, so this hair is from Isee hair. I believe that's how you say it, I-S-E-E. So this is the box that it came in. The hair came in a plastic bag. I already threw that away. It also came with this little card that kind of has some info about the company. They also sent 2 wig caps. I used my own. And this hair is the Brazilian body wave. I wrote it in the box because it didn't come with like a little card that tells you. So I have the Brazilian body wave wig in 24 inches. Obviously not 24 anymore. You will see how I cut and styled this wig in the video. So it was 24 inches. The density is 150 and it is a 13x4 lace closure in the front area. So I bleached the knots. I plucked this wig and you will see how I installed the wig and everything like that. So yeah, I think it turned out super cute. I wanted a long bob with the middle part and some curls, so that's what I did, and it came out super cute. At the end of the video, because I filmed me doing the hair yesterday and then I recurled it today to go out and got cute or whatever for y'all. So yeah, today I actually used the smaller barrel of the curling iron that I used at the end of the video that I had just did for the top layer. I used that same barrel to curl the whole thing this time, and it's like more, I don't know if it's more body, but the curls are tighter than it was yesterday, and then they kind of dropped and stuff. So yeah, I think it came out super cute, and it's great for summertime because it's so hot here, like super hot. But you know, you still have some length, it's not too short, and you still get your curls, and it's still a vibe, if y'all know what I'm saying. So if y'all want to see how I did it, then stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so this is how the hair started off. You could see the length and everything like that. So I just put the wig on my head, and then I'm kind of like looking at it to see how long I want it to fall. Instead of cutting it on the mannequin and not knowing how long it's going to fall on your head, I suggest that you just go ahead and put the wig on and just cut your first piece so that you can know exactly where it's going to fall. And then I will transfer the wig to the mannequin and continue to cut so I could get a nice even cut. So after I cut it, first I went in with my curling iron and I just did a curl to kind of see how long the curl would fall, because I knew I wasn't wearing this hair straight. I wanted to have some curls, so I wanted to see how long it was going to fall and if I needed to cut it any shorter. But the length was good. With this curl, it's like layered in the front, so it's still going to come a little bit longer than what this is. It looked kind of short, but I still went with the length. So then I transferred the wig onto the mannequin, and then I'm just going around and cutting the hair. I'm just adding a little bit of hair to the hair that is already cut, lining it up, bringing it down, you know, with my fingers, and then I'm going to go ahead and snip off that piece and just get it even. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way around the wig, just grabbing the hair, lining it up with the other hair that's already cut, and trimming it that way so that the cut can be nice and even. This is an easy way to do it. You could do this for a shorter bob or a longer bob or any kind of cut that you really want to do. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm just going through and cutting all of the hair. It's really repetitive, so I kind of sped through this portion. So now we have the hair cut finished, all nice and even all the way around, nice and long bob. It's really kind of like shoulder length or a little bit longer than shoulder length. So yeah, so now I'm going in with my curling iron and doing some curls. I'm not sure of the size of this barrel, but I did go in the next day, like I said, and curl it with the smaller barrel all over again. So, you know, it's just your personal preference. Whatever size curling iron or wand or whatever you want to use is up to you. So I just went through and curled all of the hair while it was on the mannequin so that it would already be curled. And then once I apply the wig on, I just go back in and curl the top layer to polish the look off. But the rest of the hair was already curled. And with this hair, it actually does hold a curl good. Like I can clip this hair up at night, tie it down, and comb it out in the morning and not really have to touch up any curls. Usually just kind of curl the top, or you know, it's up to you if you want to recurl the whole thing every day, but it does hold a curl really well. So this is how the hair looks after it's completely curled. It's giving me Shirley Temple vibes, and this is how the wig is looking on my head. I did tint the lace, and I did put a stocking cap on my head as well. So these are the products that I'm using today, the olive oil, Fix It, Grip It products. So yeah, I'm starting off with the gel. I just pulled the wig back and I'm placing the gel right at the edge of the cap and also on my skin as well. And I'm going to place that along the front hairline, not all the way to the corners of my hair, because the sides is always the part that doesn't stick the best. So I like to go back and do that section separate. So I did one big section in the middle, and then I'm going to do the sides separate. So after I do the gel, I go in with the hairspray, and I spray the hairspray and kind of mix it in with the gel so we could get a nice tacky, sticky base for our lace to stick to. And then I go in and blow dry it so it's not super wet and runny. And then I'm going to go in and just stick the wig down exactly where I want it to be. I did go in and kind of trim off some of the lace in the front, in the middle section, which you will see later. But right now I am just applying the wig where I have put the gel. And if you have gel or hairspray further up than where you are placing your wig, it's fine. You could clean it off with some alcohol, or you could clean it off later because it will dry up and kind of like flake off. So it's not really that big of a deal if you do it, because it's not a lace glue that is harder to remove from your skin. It's just hairspray and gel, okay? So yeah, but I do like these products so far. I have used them a couple of times now on my installs. I actually have a new product coming in the mail that I ordered that I can't wait to try out. So I will do that for my next install because it should be here by then. But yeah, so now after I have cut off that extra piece of lace in the front, I am just kind of pulling down some baby hairs around the edges, and then I'm going to tie the hair off. Y'all know my new method is using an elastic band to get the hair super melted. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and gel my edges down. Usually, I mean, I feel like if you put the elastic band on after each step is better, because the gel and hairspray hasn't dried completely, so your melt is better. But I just went ahead and did my corners first, put some gel, put some hairspray, blow dried, and then stuck the edges down on each side. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's what I did first, and then I will go in and actually use my elastic band to get the hair super melted. I don't know what it is about the elastic band. I guess that it just holds the hair down a lot tighter than what you can tie a scarf. I don't know, the tension on it just really melts the hair into your skin though. So definitely try out this method if you haven't tried it out before, because now it is something that I will continue to do every time I do a lace, because I just feel like it makes that much of a difference. So yeah, I'm just taking my elastic band and tying it around. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to do because of the tension of the band, but you know, work with it and you'll get it. So I just tied that down, let it sit for a while, and then now I'm taking it off, and you can see it does kind of fly. If you don't hold on to it, it will fly away from you. But it's okay. You get your melt down. That's all we're trying to do, right? So you can see how melted it is. And then now I'm going in and doing my baby hairs. I didn't show you every single step, but you can see how I'm doing my baby hairs. I do them the same pretty much every time. So I just kind of go in and see how it looks. If I need to pluck out some more hairs, I pluck some more out. If I need to add some more hair to the baby hair section, I will add it. So I'm taking some wrapping mousse and I'm just doing my little swoop baby hair motion to see how it's coming out. And I do go in and add a little hair because it looks like a little ball spot right in between, right there where I am pulling down some hair. So I'm going to take that hair and cut it with my razor and then go back in with the mousse and swoop it back. So super simple. And then I'm just pushing the other hair back as well. And I like my swoops to go into the hair, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like it to just stop at the edges. I like it to flow all together and swoop back into the hair. And this is how I like to do my natural baby hairs as well. So you can see it's looking real good, looking real natural. There's a little bit of crustiness on the edges a little bit, but that's okay. We gonna work that out. And now I'm working with my next baby hair swoop and just swooping that back, playing around with it, getting it how I want it to look. Baby hairs are something that you do have to practice at. So, you know, if you don't get it the first time, not a big deal. But whenever you are using wrapping mousse, it can cause your lace to lift where you have applied your glue and gel. Your gel and hairspray. So yeah, just be aware of that. And you know, you may want to go back in and make sure you're laying your lace down and that it's not lifting. So yeah, I did the sideburn portion as well. Another little swoop, so just 3 on each side or 2 on each side in the sideburn. So yeah, I'm going to show you. I just went back in and kind of kept playing with it. And also where it's connecting to the hair and swooping back, sometimes I will take a little bit of gel because the mousse sometimes won't hold it as much as I would like it to. So I will put a little bit of gel there just to really get that to swoop all together, if y'all know what I'm saying. So now you can see the difference of the side with no baby hairs, which still looks really good, and then the side with the baby hairs, which is more dramatic. So it's up to you, whichever style you prefer. So now I'm going back in and just laying my lace back down again, and I'm taking the bed head hairspray. Sorry y'all, my nail was broke, but yeah, I just go in with the bed head hairspray and spray it on the lace. Try not to get it on the hair too much, but you know, it will run down a little bit. And I just take my comb, press it down in the blow dryer, and you know, really melt the hair in. And then I'm tying it back down once again and blow drying to get it nice and melted once again, because the melt is, it's just where it's at. Like, I gotta get that melt. So yeah, now I'm taking my wax stick and I'm just placing it where my parting area is at. And then I'm going to just define the part by using my hot comb. Get everything to lay nice and flat. Y'all know the hot comb is essential when it comes to lace wigs. Like, I don't know how I was ever slaying a lace wig without a hot comb. I mean, you can use mousse and water and stuff like that and tie it down, but a hot comb definitely comes in handy. So, you know, if you can, get you a hot comb, because it will definitely change your life and your wig game for sure. So I'm just looking back the front area as well. I like that to be nice and polished also, and then kind of going back in and defining the parting area. And also, to further define the parts, I am taking some concealer, my LA Girl Pro Conceal, on an angled brush and just going down the part area so that the part can really pop out and stand out. And don't worry, it looks crazy right now. Don't leave it like this. Please don't leave it like this. Take some water or some wrapping mousse or something and wet the area down so that the concealer can really sink into the lace and the hair and everything. So I just use some wrapping mousse, and then I'm going to use my finger to kind of push it into place. And you can already tell the difference once, you know, you see that the mousse has kind of set in, that the concealer is not popping out as much. Like, your part is very defined and it looks nice, but it doesn't look crazy like concealer, if y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, now I'm going back in and curling the top layer of the hair, and I did use the smaller barrel for this portion. I'm not sure what size these barrels are. I don't know if they're marked or not. Let me see, because I have it sitting right here while I'm filming this. Sorry y'all, if y'all hear all that noise, but yeah, it's not marked. Or is it? It says 25 on the side. So I don't know. And then the big one says 32. So if y'all know what that means, then there you go. I'm not sure of the exact inches, but yeah, I'm just curling the top layer with the smaller curling iron. And like I said, the next day I did curl all of the hair with the smaller curling iron, just to give it a little bit more of a tighter curl, because it was still kind of a little longer than what I wanted. I don't know how to explain it, but Y'all know what I'm saying. I went in with the smaller curling iron the next day, but it still was cute this first day. So, you know, just whatever is your preference. And I got this little nice swooped back look. I love to do this kind of thing where you kind of pull the hair back and then push it forward. And you get that little swoop motion. Yeah, I love to do that. So I'm just combing out the other side as well, where I have put in some more curls. And this hair is super pretty. I got a lot of compliments on it. I still actually have the hair in right now, and it's holding up amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Okay, y'all, so this is the completed look of this hair. I love it so much. Super, super cute and easy breezy. So, yeah. Thank you, guys, for watching. I love you, guys, so much. Bye, guys.